wind action out there tonight. Would the wind have had anything to do with that there?
I don't think so. As you look at the American flag over there to the west side of the stadium, it's just barely blowing. I just think that was just I don't know if it was the route that was ran wrong or if Dash just underthrew him.
T formation. Lopez is going to pitch it back to Jairo Cruz. Jairo Cruz found a little daylight. He's going to go down at about the 29-yard line.
He's brought down by number 16, and that's going to be Lane Searly.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Red Devils. Pete, I struggled with that Searly name the other day, and I'm not sure if that's even saying it right. When we had the JV games, I guess he's got a little brother out there.
You want to say clearly, but it doesn't have an L.
Well, the Red Devils in the huddle. They're getting ready. And like Pete said, folks, whenever we get this thing going, or if it's kicking on now, let's hear those shout-outs. T formation. Lopez with a pitch back. Davis with the ball. No, that's number 2, Ramos. Ramos is battling for life right there. He's going to come up about 1 yard short right there, depending on the mark. And it's going to be 4th down and 2 for the Red Devils. Ooh, they're going to make it exciting tonight.
Grady's defense is really stepping up.
So, guys, if you're able to hear us just yet, can you text myself or can you text Pete? And is that from earlier or is that right now? Okay. Well, they're going to continue to work on it. 4th down for the Red Devils as they break the huddle. Wind in their face. It's going to be Lopez under center. J formation. Pitches back to Jairo Cruz. Jairo Cruz in traffic. It looks like it's going to be enough, and there is a huge battle at the line. Pete, how cool was that? But let's get something out of the way here. That's going to be a Red Devil first down.
Yeah, no, that was really cool because the Grady defense stepped up, and they did not want Jairo Cruz to get that first down. And, we had 5 of our guys pushing Jairo, and they had 6 of them pushing back against them.
That was really neat. It was like a little schoolyard brawl right there. First down, Red Devils do break the huddle. J formation. Lone back is number 2, Ramos, and Lopez drops back to pass, throws it through the fingertips of number 5, Dustin Jackson.
All right, now we're saying that they can hear us loud and clear. All right, welcome everybody. We had a little bit of technical difficulty in the beginning, but the game's underway right now. 8:03 in the first. Red Devils are still in their first possession of the ball.
And as I'm being told right now, Pete, the wind is slightly picking up out there. Temperature dropping here in Grady, Texas tonight. The Red Devils do break the huddle. J formation, Lopez under center. They're going to pitch back to Jairo Cruz. He breaks a tackle. Going to get brought down from behind. It's going to be a 4-yard gain for the Red Devils. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11, Rankin.
All right, that was number 14, Charles Deathridge.
Well, Charles Guthridge has some fire in his belly, let me tell you. How about this number 16? That's Searly. He looks like he's going to be – he just come off the field. And like Pete said, guys, welcome in, welcome all. And I know there's a lot of people listening from around the state. We'd like to welcome everybody. If you've got a shout-out, 432-693-6000. Red Devils J formation. Pitch back to Jairo Cruz. Jairo Cruz slicing, dicing, breaks one. It's a race to the end zone. The 10, the 5. And that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown. Let's go.
Man, I tell you what, you don't want to get 2 steps behind Jairo Cruz because you're not catching them.
Yeah, and Pete, they had we do have a kid down out there, but they had every opportunity to bring him down right over here at the 40-yard line. Jairo broke an arm tackle, continued to move down the field, and did his thing.
You always teach little kids, when they're starting out playing football, keep your feet pumping, because you can, wiggle your way out of traffic. And Jairo Cruz is a classic example of that. He keeps his little legs pumping the entire time.
We do want to thank all our sponsors, everybody who stepped up this year, Valley Oil and Gas. You got Michael Ramos and his company, MTR, Will Langley, Bird Energy Services. You got all the people who do everything behind the scenes, especially a big thank you to Joe Ramirez with Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. And last week, Pete, at the Rankin game, the Rankin Hospital, Corey hands us 3 cards. We had one for $20, one for $50, and one for $100. And we ended up having a standoff out there because it was all tied up. We did Simon Says on the field, and Mackinac comes away with the win.
Yeah, that list of sponsors, let's go over those one more time. That's going to be Valley Oil and Gas, MTR Construction and Consulting. Got Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. We got Lori Wright with Rankin Drive-In. You got Brian Skehan with the First State Bank of Rankin. Will Langley with Bird Oilfield Services. Boo Boo Armaderos, Pete Jackson, Kendra Davis, Paige Lopez, Ryder Davis, Cash Davis, and Tim Ward. All the folks at the Seventh Man Show. And that's our list of sponsors.
Pete, this is your time to go, baby.
All right. Attempt the ball for the Red Devils is going to be Cayenne Hannah. Attempting the extra points is Cash Money Dash Davis. All right. I think Dash can – it's against the wind, but I still bet Dash puts it out of the other side of the track. All right, waiting on the snap. Bam, kick is up. And that was no good. No good. That one went wide right.
You know, Pete, I do think the wind is picking up. No, well, the flag's straight down. Golly, it looks like a windy night, though.
Yeah.
Well, the Red Devils will be up 6-0.
I think that cotton farmland behind us, the dust in the air, the cool night, Friday night atmosphere, it's making you feel like it should be windy.
Well, it is a spooky Halloween night. Ooh. To all you kiddos out there, maybe later we'll tell some campfire stories by the fire, but tonight we've got a football game going on. And as we talked about in our opener, and a lot of you didn't get to catch that, this is a must-win situation for Grady, a must-win situation for Rankin. And when you have a must-win situation and two wounded animals out there, you're going to get a fight.
Yeah, this game means a lot more than it looks like, because Grady is they're shooting to keep playing football. If they lose tonight, it's time for basketball. Rankin's just trying to hang on to what they got, because right now we've kind of secured a spot. But, man, Grady would have loved nothing more than to upset our apple cart. All right, Dash Davis 10th the ball for the Red Devils. And he's going to put that one in the stratosphere, and that's going to be fieldable by number 12. And he's going to bring it out to about the 10-yard line before he meets the Red Devils, and it's going to be brought down right about the 10-yard line, maybe the 9.
It's a big hit and done right there, and it looks like that's number 23 for Rankin, and that's Cash Quaylar coming up from the JV. How about you, Cash Quaylar? Let's go, baby.
I was gonna mention we got Hunter Amthor, we got Chase Garrick, and Cash Quaylar stepped up from the JV squad. I think that's all of them, but man. Those kids have been fun to watch this year on the JV squad.
So the Red Devil defense waiting on Grady, and everybody waiting to see what Grady's going to do. Grady wearing all black tonight, shades of yellow on the side of the helmet and on the pants. White numbers on the jersey. Red Devils, as Pete called it, Stormtrooper look tonight. They're going to come out in the T formation shotgun. They're going to move man in motion, go into the J. Red Devil defense, 3-3. They're going to fake the handoff. He's got a man all over him. Ball's on the ground. The Red Devils got it.
No, they're going to.
Come into Red Devil. Touchdown.
Oh, he was trying to get rid of that ball.
Coming up with that is going to be number 6. And wait, let's try to get that number 5. That's going to be Dustin Jackson, number 5 for the Red Devils, and he's credited with a defensive touchdown.
All right, and we're going to try it one more time. So, team at the ball is going to be Cayenne Hannah, attempting the extra points, Cash Money Dash Davis.
Now, this is how you start a game.
Yeah, it didn't take long. All right, waiting on the snap. Maybe Dash see what happened last time. That way he can dial it in. Kick is up. And holy moly. And that one is good. All right, so with 7 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first quarter of play, 14-0, your Red Devils.
Pete, this roster is inaccurate, and my really good friend Chris Gray, he just texted me. Also making the roster tonight, number 15, Logan White, the JV superstar out there on the field. Pete, these kids they brought out there, these aren't just like your regular old move-uppers. These are ball players.
Yeah, dang right.
So, I mean, this JV team has had a heck of a season, undefeated, beating the snot out of everybody they play, and I expect them to be contributors out there tonight.
Yes, sir. All right, team at the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 12, Dash Davis.
Pay attention to number 3, Hunter Amthor on the field.
We also have Logan White there, number 15.
I didn't see him. There he is.
And number 23, Quillar. So look for those guys right there to be headhunters.
Half the stars of the JV team on the field right now.
Yep. All right, I don't think they're going to have anybody back deep to receive. Maybe they're planning on onside kick. Oh, okay, here he comes.
They're trying to find a guy.
That's going to be number 7, Braxton Dillard. And that one's going to be a big boot, and it's going to be fielded by Dillard about the 5-yard line, and he's coming out with a full head of steam.
Ooh,
and he broke a few tackles, and he's finally brought down about the 25-yard line, not before there was flags all over the place.
Number 23, Cuellar, had a beat on him, was about to make the tackle, and he got pushed dead in the back, pushed past the player. So Cuellar's good heads-up play right there going to cause a penalty, and it's going to be a penalty against Grady blocking the back. Well, what an exciting game to see all these young kids getting out there. The Red Devil team looking bigger and better tonight. And off that penalty, that's going to back Grady to about the 10-yard line, maybe just a little more.
All right, the winner of the cash money prize is going to be Richard Maxwell. Mr. Maxwell, go down to the bank Monday morning and visit Brian and grab your prize package.
Okay. So, let's see what we can do here.
All right, we got a shout-out to Evan Brown. He's watching his very first Red Devil game tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, welcome to the broadcast.
Yes, sir.
Evan
hey, you're going to fall in love with this team, so get ready to travel.
I'm in love with Evan Brown. What,
Me
what
too.
are you talking about? Grady's got the ball. Quarterback looking downfield.
Oh.
Throws a bomb downfield.
Ooh.
In and out of the hands of number 24.
And that was catchable, too, but that was a rocket thrown to number 24. And number 24 is going to be Monty Eskew.
Running side by side with him right there. Great defense. Number 5, Dustin Jackson. Dustin already having a banner night, picking up a ball in the end zone on the recovery.
Monty Brown is a friend of Chad Fouts, so I bet you Chad could hook him up with a Red Devil T-shirt and make it official. All right,
so it's going to be second down for the Wildcats. Second down and 15. They do break the huddle.
Hello, Abbott.
Now they're going to try to spread out this Rankin defense. They're going to try to spread them like butter and toast. Ball's on the ground. And with the hit, going to be number 14, Isaac Armendariz, and he's going to get the tackle. He'll bring him down at the 3-yard line.
Man, I tell you what, Isaac Armendariz got back there muy pronto.
It's actually more than I thought. That's going to bring up third down and 19 for the Wildcats.
And if there is a Red Devil broadcast on, there are definitely 2 people listening, and that's going to be Mike and Marilyn.
Wait. Let me make a guess.
Okay.
The Bahamas.
I don't know where they're at. They could be anywhere. Just spin a globe and put your finger there. They're probably there.
Golly, how much fun do they have? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you know what's cool is they tune into everything, Boo-Boo.
So it's going to be Cats in motion, 5 moving off to the far side.
Oh,
shotgun makes the pass out to number 10. In position for the tackle, going to be 7 and 2. That's Gage Lopez and Ramos for the Red Devils, and that's going to bring up a big 4th down for the Wildcats. And that's going to be 4th down and about 12 to go for the Wildcats. And the Wildcats, Pete, if you're a gambling man this early in the game, are you going to punt the ball against the Red Devils, or are you going to go for it and gamble for those 12 yards?
Man, right now you got the wind to your back. Red Devils are really momentum charged. I'd punt it away.
Well, let's see what Coach Jackson has in his little hip pocket here. It does look like they've got an option to kick. They're going to go shotgun quarterback. He's got the ball. Ball's on the ground. He punts it away. Some way, somehow gets it out of there, and it gets a great
good roll.
Rolling. It's a going. That's number 8. Going to cover that up for the Grady Wildcats. Knight Durham. And we're going to see some Rankin Red Devil offense coming up. Hey, you know what? We've got a commercial we can play right now. Okay, so let's pick out one of our sponsors. Oh, there it is right there. It's Valley Oil and Gas. Here we go. Here is your commercial. Hi. I'm Jared Jackson. And anytime you're out here in West Texas, come on out here and get you a little bit of Valley Oil and Gas. Back to the game. The Red Devils, number 12 with the ball. And it's Dash Davis going to pick up about 6 yards on the play.
All right, first one to make contact is going to be number 14. That's going to be Charles Deathridge.
And it's going to bring up second down and about, let's go 10 yards to go for the Red Devils. And Red Devils making a lot of shifts right now in motion. And they've got the slim boys out there.
This is Tim and I call this the speed package.
Well, see what they do. Very sleek, very dynamic. They're going to go from the J formation. Oh, ball's on the ground. Lopez loses the handle on it. He does jump on it, cover it up. Credited with the tackle on the defense is going to be Dillard. And that's going to bring up a third down play for Rankin. Now, it looked like they were just going to go simple sweep left on that play and just try to beat Grady to the outside.
All right, Cody Brown's checking in. He said that him and Shelby are trick-or-treating. No, they're handing out candy and watching the Red Devils.
In Rankin?
I guess.
I thought tomorrow night was trick-or-treat night in Rankin.
I think they're going to do them both nights.
Oh, because I've got a lot of candy. Guys, I've got 45 candy apples tomorrow. First 45 kids, you get a candy apple. The rest of you are just going to get candy.
Oh.
Red Devils with the ball. Hyro Cruz to the outside. Finds a little bit of daylight. Slicing, dicing, making some way, but he's going to come up about 5 yards short.
All right, first one to make contact on that one's going to be number 24, and that's going to be Monty Eskew. Man, how about this Grady defense, Boo-Boo? I know the scoreboard 14-0 doesn't look like it. That Grady defense is holding strong.
Well, the old scout report that we got from our friends over in BV said that Grady was a very scrappy team, and even though they beat them 40-8, they felt like it was a lot closer game because Grady did play with them all 4 quarters.
All right, checking in is longtime Red Devil Hal Hutchins. He's in Bedford, Texas, trick-or-treating with the grandkids.
Oh, yeah. Hyro Cruz with the ball. Finds
He's
daylight
got a
up
hold.
the middle to the right side. Still on his feet. He could go all the way, and that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown.
Man, I said it a while ago. You cannot let Hyro Cruz get 2 steps ahead of you.
And Hyro Cruz looking like a man on fire tonight. This Halloween night, 2 touchdowns for the Cruz missile.
All right, team up the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 9, Cayenne Hannah. Attempting the extra points is Cash Money Dash Davis. You know, that one that Dash missed a while ago, Boo, I was trying to think back. I'm not sure he's missed one this year.
Well, this has been your call, Pete. Nobody's going to know that better than you right here.
Yeah. I'm sure some statistician will tell me different, but he hasn't missed many. All right, waiting on the snap. Kick is up, and good night. Look at that.
It's still in the air.
Golly. Tim, all right, first one to text, 432-693-6000, gets a prize pack brought to you by the First State Bank of Rankin. Tim and I were talking last week, Boo-Boo. How would you like to see it, get a pretty good lead, and let's see how far Dash can kick it. Like, let's go for a 50-yarder. Let's just see how far he can kick one.
It would be pretty neat. And, if I had to put my money on it, I would say he's a safe field goal kicker from the 30-yard line out there, which you add 10 in the end zone. So that's a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he's good at 40 yards, so add 10 be 50.
Hey, Rankin is bound to have a great collegiate player come out of here one day. It could be the kicker and Dash Davis going to play college ball somewhere.
Last week, I have been known to stretch the truth, but last week, Dash kicked one over the pavilion at the swimming pool, Boo-Boo.
There's a rumor the ball's still in the air over there.
All right, Grandma K, you got a prize pack from the First State Bank of Rankin. So Monday morning, go down there and talk to Brian and grab you a prize from the First State Bank of Rankin. And that is a bullet. Look at that. That one almost went through the uprights.
Yeah, Pete, you might be onto something with that 50-yard field goal.
Dude, I am not lying. Last week, I was trying to mentally, telepathically tell Garrett to let's kick a field goal, because we had a perfect opportunity last week. And all the fans on the radio, the broadcast, they were rooting it on. They were wanting Dash to put one in there.
Well, the Red Devils are on defense right now. Grady does break the offensive huddle. They got the big boys up front, going to bring it in tight. J formation. 4-2 defense by the Red Devils. It's going to slow things down. Ball's on the ground. There's a big fight for it. And coming up with the ball is going to be Grady. And one of the kids from Grady had his helmet knocked clean off there. And that was a big blitz in there, and big kudos to every kid wearing white on the field right now. They took care of business. Yeah,
taking the brunt of that impact was going to be number 9, Hayden Blaylock.
So Grady coach is going to take the time right here. He's going to get another call into there. They got about 30 seconds on the clock. And, Pete, one of the unique things for those of you who've never been to Grady is it's a school in the middle of a cotton pasture. And these kids, all farm kids, farm community out here. J formation, 4-2 defense by the Red Devils.
Oh, got him
Number
bottled
12,
up.
Dash Davis is going to wreak havoc. Armand Darris And Ramos going to make a big tackle out there. Loss of about 4 yards on the play.
Man, he was rattled by number 12, Dash Davis. And I'll tell you, number 14, Armendariz, came in and just cleaned his clock. Shout out to Jessica McEnall and family. They're watching from home.
Hey, the Mackinaws have done really good this year with T-shirts, cards, pitchforks, and they are huge supporters of the Rankin Red Devils, guys. We can't thank y'all enough. Thank y'all for all y'all do for Rankin.
We got Jesse Armendariz checking in.
Oh, there's another one. Ball in the air. It's going to be Grady with the ball. Quickly brought down by Isaac Armendariz on defense. And Gage Lopez comes up and says, let's go, as he gets in Isaac's face. Man, this Red Devil team on fire.
All right, and Jesse's checking in from the oil fields of New Mexico.
Well, that's going to bring up a big fourth down for Grady. We saw him punt a while ago. You called it, the wind at their back. So, Coach Jackson, you saw that you're not doing much on that. Are you going to punt it or are you going to run it?
No, I'm going to punt it again because they are in just about the exact same field position they were a while ago.
J formation, fakes a handoff,
but they're not.
looking
They're
downfield, throws a bomb.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that could have been, and we're not going to say it, but it's going to be just past number 10, and it's going to be a turnover on downs going back the other way. Here come your Red Devils.
Dude, how about the cannon on that kid? That was a beautiful pass.
All right, I've got a $50 gift card, a $50 gift card from Joe Ramirez, Heating and Air Conditioning. And all you've got to do to win this is text in 432-693-6000. Now, Pete, we got to make it special, so we'll come up with something after this play. Red Devils break the huddle, J formation. It's going to be a pitch out to Dash Davis. Dash Davis looking downfield, cuts it back up to the left, hits a wall of black, and going to be brought down. Good pickup on the outside, though.
All right, first one to make contact is going to be number 7, Braxton Dillard. What, are you going to do a trivia, boo-boo?
Yeah, I think we can probably do well, let's do this. How about this, all right? We got that beautiful new water tower in Rankin, right?
Okay.
First one to text you a picture of the water tower is going to win a $50 gift card.
All right, so let's get it on.
So Red Devils do break the huddle. It's going to be Ramos is the up back, J formation. They're going to pitch it, up the middle to Jairo Cruz. This time, Grady was ready for that, and even though they were ready, it's going to be a 3-yard gain for the Red Devils.
Yeah, he was met. The first one to make initial contact is going to be number 14, and that number 14 is going to be Charles Deathridge, but then after that, the whole group of Grady jumped on him.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Red Devils as they prepare, and they're taking their time in the huddle. Now, you got
picture of the water tower.
Oh, we got timeout, Red Devils. Now, what a quarter. It's not a timeout. It's the end of the first quarter where the score is Rankin 22, Grady 0. And I think this was one of those situations where we really thought that Grady, was going to come out with something big, come swinging at Rankin. But it's our Red Devils, our beloved Red Devils, that come out swinging tonight.
All right, we got Mike and Mona Tomlinson checking in from Brownwood from early, and they're eating the 50-cent corn dogs at Sonic.
Now, Pete, I don't want the old picture of the water tower. I want a picture of the new water tower. What do we got? Oh, there it is.
All right, let's see.
All right, Hannah Gilbreth. What you need to do, Hannah, let us know where we can drop this card off to you in Rankin. If you're not in Rankin, send an address. We'll mail that to you. And that's a $50 Amazon gift card from Joe Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. Joe, just a huge sponsor for the Red Devils. So the Rankin Red Devils, now traveling west on the field, are coming back up there. And as we said earlier, it's going to be 3rd down, and they've actually got it 3rd down and 7 to go marked out there. And they've got the jumbo package in. They brought in all the big boys. It's our big boys against their big boys. Bunger over the ball. We're going to go shotgun formation. Lopez has the ball. Handoff to Jairo Cruz. Lead blocking out there. Gets his block. And that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown. How about Gage Lopez not only handing the ball off, but making the block that gets Jairo in there?
He just opened the door for our number 1, Jairo Cruz. Okay, team the ball with 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first half of play is going to be Cayenne Hanna. Attempting the extra points is Dash Davis, but this time, Boo-Boo, he's got the wind to his back. I bet it goes to the flagpole. All right, waiting on the snap. Bam. Oh, I should have bet past the – look at that. Look, it bounced over the fence,
They
boo-boo.
kicked it out of the arena. My
Good night.
gosh.
All right. Man, I tell you what, but we are getting some pictures now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at – oh, that's an old picture of the water tower. How about that?
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of –
Well, you're a little late, guys. It's already been won by Miss Gilbreth. And we're going to have, a couple others to go tonight. So we've got
look,
$50
that's a cool
gift cards.
one. That's like a live
there's a
photo.
UFO back there.
Yeah. All right, so I'm clearing out these texts right now, and let's text to 432-693-6000 for a prize from the First State Bank of Rankin. So with 9 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first half of this contest, your Red Devils 30, the home team, the Grady Wildcats, are 0.
Hey, Pete, real quick, let's have some fun tonight. Guys, at halftime, I want y'all to start texting together a story. Give us your best Rankin ghost story. Try to keep it kind of short, and we'll read it at halftime. Halloween night ghost stories coming up.
All right. Sorry, I was clearing text. All right, that's going to be Dash Davidson. He's going to put one high, but it's going to be fieldable. Let's see what he does with it. No, it's going to bounce out of bounds right at the goal line.
Yes, sir. And it's six-man football. That is a penalty, so that's going to give Grady good field position on this. That should be from at least the 25, maybe 30-yard line.
Delmer Bottler's checking in from St. Lawrence, Texas.
Delmer Bottler. Dude, we love Delmer out here. Delmer is a legend in the broadcasting, or let's just say PA announcing business.
All right, Vonda Gardner. Vonda, Monday morning. Oh, no, it's not Friday. It's not Friday. I'm sorry. Tomorrow morning, go down and see Brian at the First State Bank of Rankin and pick up your prize.
So as we're waiting for Grady to break the huddle, I'm going to say that again, guys. If you've got a short little ghost story, true story in Rankin, text that in to Pete or myself. You can go either one. Mine's going to be 432-301-0864. You got a short little ghost story. We'll read it at halftime on this Halloween night. Grady going to break the huddle in the shotgun. Quarterback with the ball out to the right, pitches it right side. Isaac Armendariz in chase. He'll make the dive. It's going to be Isaac Armendariz and Ramos and Lopez of the Red Devils on the tackle.
All right, while we got a little quick break in action, I'll shout out the tunnel crew. That's led by Miss Olga Martinez. You got Lindy Jackson. You got Giselle Marquez, Marco Jimenez, Addison Piarta, and Jesse Renteria.
That'll bring up second down and 11 to go for the Wildcats. The Wildcats yet to get a first down tonight. Now, Pete, they've thrown for it. They've been close. They've not quite got it there. Let's see if that Rankin defense can continue to hold. Both teams have all 3 timeouts to go, and it's going to be shotgun formation for the Cats. Out there is number 2, Ramos. He's going to tie it up, and Ramos and Davis going to get the big tackle. There is a 3-yard gain by the Wildcats.
Man, if you could look at that play again, Ramos got beat, but then he turned around and chased him down only for a 3-yard gain.
That's what you call old Charlie hustle right there.
Yeah, that is definitely a hustle.
So it's 30-0, 8:49 on the clock. Rankin looking to show the world that the night in BV was somewhat of a fluke, and they've got a lot to prove to a lot of people. Hey, Rankin wants another crack at them, and that could happen in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that could happen.
So here we go, and the Wildcats going to spread things out. They got a man far off to the right, quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback has the ball, penalty on the play, and it could be movement by the Cats. And it does – he's not really going to give us the call, but they're going to move them back. Should be 5 yards. So it could be a false start on the offense. Now, if you were in Rankin, the referee would actually get on the mic and let you know what's going on. So that will back them up, and that's just a tragic penalty there for the Wildcats. That'll bring up third down and about 12 to go for the Cats. Quarterback has the ball, fakes a handoff, looking downfield, throws it,
man,
in and out of the hands of number 10, Cherry, and Cherry not feeling good about that one.
No, he was wide open.
That's going to bring up a big fourth down play for the Wildcats. All right, Red Devils, this is where we get our energy going. This is where we get to hopping and popping, stomping and going. Let's get these Rankin boys up. It's going to be fourth down and 12 to go. Grady looking for the play. Can Rankin stop him for the 4th time from getting a first down. And as we talked about tonight, all playoff implications on the line. You got to win to get in. Grady spreading out the field. Quarterback with the ball, pitches it off to the right. Oh, it's a reverse play. And making his way downfield, just him and Hannah one-on-one, and it's going to be a Grady Wildcat first down tackle. Cayenne Hannah.
Man, I tell you what, that reverse looked really, really well.
You know, I think they took that out of the Garden City playbook. The Garden City boys got us with that one a couple times. So Grady does pick up their first down of the night. Let's see what this does to ignite that offense. 8 minutes on the clock, and the score is 30-0. Oh, and it looks like we got our first ghost story.
Oh, no, we don't. I'm getting them.
Oh, you're getting them?
Yeah.
Okay. So stick around for halftime, folks. We're going to do ghost story reads. Ooh, Grady coming out, sticking into the J formation, quarterback in the gun. He's going to fake the handoff. Langley's coming in strong.
Oh, that was almost picked off.
Yeah, how about that? That's
number 14.
Isaac Armendariz.
Number 14, Armendariz.
How about Isaac covering that flat out there, getting his hand on the ball? Good job, Isaac. And we got all the kiddos out here for the Rankin broadcast team. And, Kendra brings all these kids out here. They set this whole thing up. They got all the cameras out there. This is a student-run broadcast. Everything that you're watching tonight at home, wherever you are, this is being brought to you by high school students, minus Pete and myself and Kendra. So 7:38 on the clock. Grady with the ball. That's going to be second down and 14. Quick handoff up the middle. He's got some daylight running hard, and it's going to be number 2, Matthew Ramos with the tackle.
Assistant Matthew on the tackle is going to be number 9, Hannah.
So it's going to bring up third down. Now, what I'm seeing out there is that first down kind of ignited this offense, got them going. It's going to be third down and 10 for the Wildcats.
All right, big shout out to Bubba and Mercedes on 7th Street. I'm in Severn Street, and they're newborn twins.
Ooh, we've got a lot of twins in Rankin right now.
Yep.
Rankin is the twin city.
That's newborn Red Devils.
Let's go.
Twin
Pete,
Red Devils.
A long time ago, you and I said we were going to take footballs. To do it. And we're going to do that. We're going to take them their first volleyball or football, boy or girl. So Grady has the ball. They drop back. Quick pass to number 7. He's in the flat. He's going to be brought down by Matthew Ramos and number 1, High Row Cruz. And they're going to be about 6, maybe 5 yards short of a first down. And we're going to call it 4th and 5 for the Wildcats. Now I got a moment. Let's check the old phone right here.
I've got a couple pretty good ones. All right, 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first half of this contest. 30-0, your Red Devils.
So Trent sends in a photo. Sal sent in a photo. They're a little bit late, guys. Miss Gilbreth has won that award, but thank you for these lovely photos that we got in tonight.
All right, Amy Cura said her and Teddy are watching from home with the grandkids.
So it's going to bring up 4th down for Grady, Rankin in defense. Grady, quarterback shotgun in the gun, pitches back to number 7. He's running to daylight. He hits a wall, and that wall is number 11, Langley for the Red Devils. And Langley single-handedly stops that play. First down, Red Devils.
All right, we got Angie also watching from home, supporting her favorite band and her favorite band member, Tate Jackson.
Hey, how about the band this week? The band got recognized. They got the Fighting Heart or the Fighting R Award this week, along with all those kids for the cross country heading out to state. This Saturday we got kids running in Round Rock. Red Devils J formation. It's going to be a fake handoff. Lopez looking downfield. He throws a bomb. Isaac Armendariz off his right hand, incomplete. And it was so close. Now, this could be a penalty. It is. It's going to be offsides against the Wildcats. That's going to be a 5-yard pickup for the Red Devils.
Bubba, we might have to extend these ghost stories onto the Seventh Man Show on the Facebook website, because not only am I getting ghost stories, I'm getting video evidence.
Oh my goodness!
Along with ghost stories.
Like, is this where is this video evidence at?
All right, this one was filmed from the second floor of the old high school in 2016.
Ooh. So number 2, Matthew Ramos on the carry. He's going to pick up about 3-4 yards on the play. The Red Devils matriculating the ball down the field. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Rankin. And the Grady Wildcats digging in here, 5:27 on the clock. Now, what Grady wants to do is keep Rankin from scoring, because if Rankin gets 45 on that board, it's sayonara time, go home, it's over.
And they got plenty of HTO to sell in that concession stand, so they're wanting to squeeze this up till halftime.
J formation for the Red Devils. Hand off to Jairo Cruz. Jairo Cruz.
He's got a seam. Oh.
He carries the guy 3 yards. He's going to be 1 yard short. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Red Devils.
And that backpack was going to be number 14, Deathridge.
I love that. Yeah, so cool. So the ghost story thing really kicking off, huh? We got some great stories in there.
Yeah, there's a few pretty good ones.
We got an old Rankin Red Devils. She was checking in last year. How about you, Rudy Gina? Rudy Gina checking in from somewhere in Texas. So it's going to be 3rd down, J formation. It's going to be a handoff to Cruz. Cruz hits a wall of black, and 24 and 7 wrestling down.
How about that battle of the big boys, Bunger and what's that, 40? No, that's going to be Bunger and 15.
Well, Monty Eskew and number 7, Dillard, in on that tackle right there. Loss of 3 yards on the play.
That's going to be 16, Lane Sillers. How do we say it? Searly.
Silly. Let's just call him Sealy.
Searly. Watch you at home, 16 in Bunger. Boy, they're having a battle.
All right, Red Devil faithful, here we go. It's going to be 4th down, and about 4 to go for Rankin. The Grady Wildcats in defense, they got a little bit of spark going right now. Let's hope it doesn't light a powder keg. Rankin hasn't been stopped yet. It's going to be from the shotgun out to Ramos. Gage Lopez looking downfield. He's got the option to run and the 1st down now. Gage Lopez is going to pick it up, and that's going to be a Red Devil first down. How about this? Number 7, Gage Lopez refused to go down. They tried to wrestle him down. He would not go down. 3:26 on the clock in this second quarter, and Rankin driving the ball downfield, dangerously close to a big win tonight. But let's just focus on the next play right now. It's going to be 1st and 15. Hey, we'd like to welcome all new guests listening to the best broadcast in the entire state of Texas. This is Red Devil Broadcasting.
Award-winning.
From the outside, it's going to be Gage Lopez. Hands the ball off. Jairo Cruz is going to meet number 10 at the goal line. He'll pick up a half yard on the play.
And that's going to be Gunnar Cherry.
So Gunnar Cherry, pretty good old athlete there for Grady. You know, this Grady team, not a bad ball team at all. They like to play this game.
Yeah, and they got a heck of a quarterback. That kid has definitely got a rocket on him. He was throwing some long passes a while ago, and he was just overthrowing his receivers.
So the Rankin Red Devils in the huddle, 2:30 on the clock. They do break the huddle. J formation, Lopez under center.
They got the big boy package, the heavy package in.
Jairo Cruz with the ball right up the middle, and he'll go down, but not after picking up 5 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Red Devils. So Rankin kind of staying away from the pass right now. A lot of drives, a lot of midfield, running plays. But are we ready to complete that big pass on the night and get a touchdown? It's J formation. He's going to pitch it back to Jairo Cruz. Jairo Cruz, a little razzle-dazzle, and he's going to meet up with number 9 there. He will go down, no gain on the play.
And that's Hayden Blaylock.
So that brings up an interesting 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 5 for the Red Devils. So we're going to do some more card giveaways. Now, what would be another cool $50 giveaway? You got anything in your old noggin up here?
I think you've probably seen enough trivia. Enough football movies to do a trivia. Maybe like the Best of Times type.
Oh, yes. Okay, I've got one right now. So Gage Lopez looking downfield. He tucks and runs. He'll be brought down. It's going to be really close. He may not have got that.
It's going to be close. You're going to have to bring out the measuring stick.
Now, I'm as hopeful as anyone, but I think he might have got that by a foot, maybe 6 inches. So here we go, guys. This is the next trivia question. So to make sure that you get the right number, you're going to send this to 432-693-6000. What's on the line is a $50 gift card from Joe Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. Now, what's the name in the movie played by Kurt Russell of the legendary quarterback in The Best of Times? I want the name of the quarterback in the movie played by Kurt Russell for a $50 gift card. Ready, go. You got to give the movie name. It's from the movie The Best of Times.
They brought out the measuring stick.
First down,
Red Devils.
And it was by a centimeter. So good on you, Gage Lopez. Gage fought for that one, took on 2 or 3 players. And I'll tell you what, he's a strong toot, man. He was able to get in there and make that happen. And as you mentioned, keep an eye on number 40, Bunger. He is in a barbaric battle down there with the kid playing over him. They are going at it.
All right, Red Devil offense takes the field again with 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the first half of this contest as the Red Devil band makes its way over to the home side.
So 1 minute even on the clock, ranking up by 30. They're going to come out in the T formation. Lopez takes the snap, pitches back to Jairo Cruz. Jairo Cruz looking for daylight. Number 9 going to bring him down. Number 7 on the assist. That's going to be number 7, Dillard. Number 9, Blaylock. Who is that? Jerry Jackson. You know what? It makes sense that Jerry would do that. Me and Jerry have had tons of conversations. Pete, you've been in these conversations. Yeah. One of our favorite movies of the past, A Blast from the Past. It's Reno Hightower. Congratulations, Jerry. Red Devils with the ball, and number 12, Dash Davis, is going to get about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain. And how much sense does that make that Jerry Jackson is the immediate winner? You know what? I made that too easy for him.
Yeah. That's one of his favorite movies.
Well, Jerry, you know, you can have a regular conversation with Jerry, and he'll just throw words in there like that. He'll be like, hey, you want to come over tonight? It's Reno Hightower night at the house. You know, and then you got to think, oh, wait, from the movie. Hey, you know what? We got a timeout.
All right. Jerry said that he would like to donate it back and run another trivia.
Let's do that. All right, Jerry. Hey, Pete, how about one of those ghost stories right now while we got a timeout?
All right.
On this Halloween night, 18 seconds left on the clock.
Got to go through one of the shorter ones real quick. Okay. If you go to the cemetery in Rankin, about midnight, you can see a glowing headstone in the moonlight. It's really not much of a ghost story, but it scared me to death when I was a kid, and that was sent in by Damon McInall.
A glowing headstone?
Yeah.
Really?
And there's one of them, Boo, that's pretty cool because Adrian sent me a ghost story that happened to him in the old auditorium, and I am not kidding. The very next text was Zoe Benitez telling me about one night in the old auditorium.
Well, didn't Zoe and all them get into like that ghost hunting thing whenever they were all kids out there in Rankin like years ago? All right, we're back, and it's going to be 18 seconds on the clock. Rankin with the ball, 3rd down. Jairo Cruz is going to be caught up in the backfield and making the play. Number 7 for the defense, Braxton Dillard. And it's going to be a timeout, Red Devils. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 to go for Rankin as Grady digs in.
All right, so with Jerry Jackson donating his gift card back to the Seventh Man Show, Boo Boo is thinking of another trivia question. And so we're running again in just a minute with 12 seconds left in the first half of this contest.
Okay, hey, we got another timeout. So, hey, the fans are clamoring. They want another Rankin ghost story. Pete, how about you give them what they want? Let's go ghost story time.
I got to find a shorter one.
Well, I don't read along.
All right. I think most of the former one-night play kids could say the same. It is so creepy, but most of the chairs would fall down during rehearsals, even though no one was around to push them. Down. A few times it was said that the piano keys were being pressed and played. All in all, would never go in there alone. And that's one from Zoe Benitez.
From the old auditorium?
Yes.
So do you think it was like a disgruntled one-act play kid? Like,
all right. Then going along with that one, Adrian says, when rehearsing when rehearsing in the old auditorium, I was giving notes to the kids. I was sitting on the front row, and the kids were on the edge of the stage. And one of the chairs, two chairs, had springs through them, and you could see them go up and down. Like somebody was sitting in the chairs. Hang on.
Red Devils with the ball. Dash Davis to the outside. Dash is going to fight for it.
In there.
And that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown.
All right, then during the middle of the rehearsal, the chairs would go up and down as they were giving the kids their notes.
And Adrian's the one saying this?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so Zoe Benitez can back it up. All right, so tee up the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 9, Cayenne Hannah. And we get with the wind at his back is Cash Money Dash Davis. And let's see if we can give away something else from Brian's prize closet. Kind of taking our time with 4 seconds on the clock. Kick is up.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly, that kid can kick. All right, so the texts are clear right now to 432-693-6000.
Goodness sakes. Jumping jive, man alive. The Rankin team has just arrived. 38-0. 4 seconds on the clock. And the Grady coach is trying to pull his team together right now. So we've had some great stories. So it seems to me that the auditorium, the old auditorium in Rankin, was just like a bevy of ghosts, just having like a big old ghost party in there.
All right, and also I'm hearing about a permanent residence that lives in the museum in Rankin.
Oh,
and
the museum.
Sometimes she can unveil herself in the upstairs bathroom.
Ooh. Reveal herself?
Yes. Yeah, reveal, not unveil. Sorry. All right, Angie Alsup. Angie Alsup, tomorrow morning, go down to the First State Bank in Rankin and tell Brian to hook you up with a prize pack. Tee up the ball for the Red Devils, number 12, Dash Davis, back deep to receive for the Grady Wildcats is going to be number 7, and that's going to be Braxton Dillard. And that's a heck of a boot about a mile high in the air, but it's going to be fielded by Dillard. He's got an open lane, and here he goes. Kind of tripped up a little bit, but he's still on his feet. He's still jiving, but he's going to be brought down by number 9, Hannah.
You know, he's going to get past a few of those kids out there. But, man, how about that number 7 showing some panache out there? That's Braxton Dillard. Good job.
All right, so this is halftime at MW Tunnel Field here in Lenora, Texas at Grady Schools. And, Boo-Boo, what are we doing for halftime? We want to watch the band?
No, you know, the band, of course, is going to be on the field. You're going to be able to see them, but, you know, we won't be able to hear them up here. But how about some more of these ghost stories? I'm really intrigued by that here on this Halloween night. So, Pete, you've got just a ton of ghost stories that came in here. So far, I was expecting we would hear about the old Rankin Hospital. I was, of course, expecting the museum. But I am taken by surprise by the auditorium in Rankin.
And the video evidence was sent in by Tamara Fouts. And you probably need to share that because if you look, you can definitely see a figure walking down the –
Okay, so here's what wow, that's giving me the chills right there. Okay, what we're going to do here is the video evidence that Tamara Fouts just sent in. Tomorrow we're going to post it on the 7th Man, and everybody's going to be able to see that.
All right, and I am going to call out somebody. I don't know if she's listening, but if you can get a hold of her, Carol Evans, Carol Brooks. Carol Brooks has got footage in the courthouse of an apparition.
Oh, you know, the courthouse, I do have one about the courthouse.
Okay.
I'll tell you. So they used to have a soda machine in the courthouse over there, and I was a young guy. I was about 27 years old, and I was working as a jailer. And this was before we ever got it was about a week before we opened up the new jail. Pansy Peterson and me are sitting in there, and Pansy says, I want a Dr. Pepper. And I said, well, I'll go get them. Well, back then, if you had $1, you could get 2 canned Dr. Peppers.
As you should.
So I went into the courthouse, and back then you had to go to the hallway in the back. There was a little lemon tree right there. And, man, I forget her name, but she had a lemon tree, little indoor lemon tree. And I went through the courthouse, the little courthouse room. I walked into the hallway, didn't feel nothing spooky, nothing like that. So I go over all the way by the clerk's office to where the soda machine is. I put my dollar bill in there, and boom, it was like the loudest noise ever. The Dr. Pepper hits the bottom of the Coke machine. So I get the 50 cents. As I'm putting them back in, I hear the gosh darn elevator click on. Now, this is happening in real life, and I'm like, what? So the elevator clicks on, and then you hear it coming down to the first floor from the second floor. I hurry up and put my 50 cents in there. The second one hits. Ba-boom, ba-boom. At that time, the elevator doors open up. There's nobody there. And I'm telling you, somewhere in that courthouse is probably video evidence. I ran from the clerk's office, down the hall, through the little courtroom, back into where Pansy was. And as soon as I turned that corner, slammed the door, Pansy just started laughing. Ha, ha, ha. And she goes, what happened? And I was like, somebody's on the elevator. She's like, oh, yeah, you don't know about the bailiff. And then she told me all about the bailiff that night. And that in itself is an entire show you could do. So, Pete, he's going to go into a couple more little ghost stories here. It doesn't matter if they're long or short, Pete. I mean,
No, I'm just
have at it.
Getting a few like Abel Armendariz said that Rosa's Bar and Grill, the old depot, is reported to be haunted. You know, people sitting around at empty tables, visiting with one another.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
You know, and, you know, Amy Miller's listening right now. She texted in a while ago watching their grandkids, but Amy's got some at the old hospital.
Oh, you know
stories.
Amy's got some great.
And, you know, so, you know, like I said, we got to keep them really short, you know, just kind of deal. But tomorrow, Boo Boo's going to open a thread or something on our Seventh Man page. And, you know, let's post those ranking ghost stories because, you know, I've heard a few. You know, I'm like that guy on X-Files. I want to believe. But I've never seen a UFO, but I want to believe they're out there. I've never seen ghosts, but I want to believe they're out there. So, you know, if you've got some of that video evidence, Boo Boo's going to –
Pete, we got a special one.
Okay.
In here with me right now is Brantley Clanton. And Brantley's going to tell us a little ghost story. Brantley, part of the Red Devil Radio broadcast group.
Yes, yeah,
so
one of our field cameramen.
Brantley, come on up, buddy. Here you go. Just say, you tell your ghost story.
Yeah, just tell your story.
So one time, me and my mom were in the courthouse, and we were going to get a bag for my mom, and we were just upstairs in the courthouse, and we just hear a door slam. Well, my mom drops her bag, and she just starts running, and I start running with her, and it was just scary.
So y'all just heard the whole thing happen? Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I bet Megan does have some stories because, you know, she's like the only one left on the top floor now. Everybody else moved downstairs, and Megan's office is one of the only ones on the top floor.
Well, maybe we can get Letty or somebody to text in something about the bailiff. You know, there's a ton of stories. Virginia Evans would have some great stories about the bailiff up there. She used to tell me a little bit about that, too, when I was a jailer and she was a dispatcher. The Rankin Band is setting up out there. Pete, you got any more jewels in there?
No, I really don't right now. I think everybody's taking this time to go refresh their drinks and restock their popcorn. You want to take a quick break and let them watch the band, and we'll regroup here in a minute?
Let's do that. Let's grab a water or something.
All right, sounds good.
All right, kiddos, we're back here on a Halloween night here in Rankin and here in Grady, Texas. About 1:50 till the game starts. So, Pete, we got flooded with ghost stories. Letty Tellis, and I'm going to say that one more time. Letty Tellis just called to tell us about a ghost story. She wants me to tell this one. She said about 5 years ago, she had 3 interns working with her up at the courthouse. And this is where maybe longer than that because it was in the old jail. So it'd be quite a few years back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she had 3 interns that were working up there, and they turned on the audio on their phone, and they were playing little ghost games, looking for ghosts, doing that ghost hunting stuff.
Right.
So the girls walked into an office, and they were like, they were asking questions, saying things, and they were just having conversations like girls were. And then one of the questions that came up was one of the girls said, "Where do we go?" And then one of the other girls said, "Oh, we're going to go over here, blah, blah, blah." They went on their way. Well, when they went back to listen to the audio, you can hear the girl say, "Hey, where do we go?" And then Letty said you could hear in the audio a voice go, "You come with me."
Ooh.
And they didn't even know it that night until the next day. So, how about that? That old courthouse. I bet you some of these ladies could call in and they could take up the whole night telling stories about that place.
All right, I've got a real short one here. It said, one night I was awoken by a loud bang. So I went to the bathroom, turned on the light, and I saw a overweight man wearing tighty-whities staring back at me. It still haunts me to this day. That was sent in by my brother, Jerry Jackson.
Oh, man. Well, hey, Jerry, very charitable. What a great guy, man. He donates his card back. So we're going to have a trivia question coming up again here in the third quarter. And these aren't just ordinary gift cards, folks. These are $50 Amazon gift cards donated by Joe Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. But while Jerry's checking in, Pete, I know I was just kind of bringing it up a while ago. We were making fun with it. But, dude, Valley Oil and Gas has donated just a shade under $6,000 to the audiovisual team this year. Huge sponsors. I mean, that is a platinum sponsorship. That's such love of the community, such love of everybody. And, Jerry, we asked for a couple things, and he made it happen, and we can't thank you enough, Jerry. Thank you for all you do for the school district.
Yeah, let me go over these one more time real quick. As the Red Devils take the field, opening up the second half, we got Jerry Jackson with Valley Oil and Gas. Then you got Michael and Tracy Ramos with MTR Construction and Consulting. You got Joe Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. You got Lori Wright with the Rankin Drive-In.
Thank you, Lori.
Then we got First State Bank of Rankin, and that's going to be Brian Skehan. We got Will Langley with Bird Oilfield Services. Then we got Boo Boo, Pete, Kendra, Paige, Ryder, Cash, and Tim Ward, all the folks here at the Seventh Man Show. And those are our sponsors for the year. Also, when we go outside.
And the Red Devils getting ready to start the second half of football. The Red Devils do lead 38-0 coming into the second half.
Megan Clanton was telling me, we're just texting in about being up at the courthouse. And she said it gets not going in the courthouse alone with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exclamation points.
Oh, man.
All right, it's going to be a big kick back to number 7. That's going to be number 7, Braxton Dillard. And he's got a full head of steam. He's weaving, jucking, and jiving, trying to get his way through. And that kid is hard to guard. He ran 482 yards, but just brought it out to about the 37-yard line. But he went back and forth from sideline to sideline 3 different times.
And he does get a great gain for them right there. He's going to be at the 35-yard line from the 35, 1st and 15 for the Grady Wildcats. Hey, keep those stories coming as timeouts come up and different things come up. We're going to do that. Hey, we may give away a $50 gift card to one of the best ghost stories out there. Pete, what's been your favorite ghost story of the night? I know mine is the one about the soda machine.
Hey, you know what? We split that gift card. That was my favorite as well.
We'll come up in a minute, folks. We're going to see who's the favorite tonight. Grady does break the huddle. They're going to spread things out. Quarterback in the gun. He pitches it back to number 7, reverse play. No,
a fake reverse. And Rankin bought it hook, line, and sinker, but he's going to be chased down, but he's going to wheel and deal for a Grady Wildcat touchdown. That was going to be number 7, Lopez on chase there. But, man, that fake reverse,
And, hey, the little ball carrier on the play there is going to be Dillard for the Grady Wildcats. And Grady strikes with a reverse play right out of the gate after the half.
All right, teeing up the ball for the Grady Wildcats is going to be number 9, Hayden Blaylock, attempting the extra points. I can't see the number. They're waiting on the snap right now.
I think that's 24.
And the kick is up. And that kick is good. And that's going to be number 24 at the extra points, and that's going to be Monty Eskew. And so now with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter of play, 8-38. Your Red Devils.
Yeah, and, Grady right there just kind of made a statement run. They said, we will not be shut out in this game. They close that gap a little bit. It's a 30-point lead for Rankin. 9:35 still on the clock, so you can see how quickly Grady scored. That was the first play from the line of scrimmage here in the second half.
If you're just cruising through and you just see the score and you just keep roaming, you think, boy, Red Devils got this under control. Think again. Those Grady Wildcats are playing a really good defensive game, and you just seen what that little back did on the that play. He's pretty much smoked every Red Devil. And you know what, Booby? You said it a while ago, man. Both teams have a lot to lose tonight.
Well, you lose your season if you lose tonight.
Yeah. All right, so teeing up the ball for the Grady Wildcats is going to be Eskew. And back deep to receive for the Red Devils is going to be number 1, High Road Cruz. They look like they were in the onside kick position a while ago, but now they've got the ball teed up a little higher. So with the wind to their back, I look for them to really – no, I was completely wrong. It's going to be an onside kick right to number 2. That's going to be Ramos. He's wheeling and dealing, trying to take as many – oh, he's still on his feet. Oh, they're going to call him down.
Now, I think Matthew broke away on that, and he should be running for a touchdown right now.
Yeah, we should be playing the fight song. But that was a heck of a run by number 2, Matthew Ramos.
So the Red Devils do come out offensively. We're going to open up from the 35-yard line here in the second half of play. Halloween night football game. Folks, don't forget, tomorrow night is going to be trick-or-treating there in Rankin. Come by old Boo-Boo's house to the first 45 kids. I've got candy apples to give out. Homemade candy apples with them caramel all over them.
You can go get a caramel apple at Boo-Boo's house and then a legendary Hollingsworth popcorn ball. It's going to be a big pass by number 12. It's going to be fielded by who caught that?
Matthew Ramos.
Matthew Ramos. That's a nice pass by number 12, Dash Davis.
So it's going to be right at the line. It does look like it's going to move the chain. I'm ready to call it. That's going to be a Red Devil.
Yep.
First down.
All right, Red Devils move the ball.
It's going to be 1st and 15 for Rankin from the 30, and Rankin completing their first pass play of the night. And coming off the field, going to be number 2, Matthew Ramos. What a player as a sophomore Matthew Ramos has been. Huge contributor to this Red Devil program. And on the field, here comes Rankin. They're coming in the speed package. It's going to be J formation. Little movement by, and that's going to be number 12, Dash Davis, going to jump just a little bit. He's a little anxious to get out there. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Rankin. That'll make it 1st down and 20 for the Red Devils. So, hey, we got some great ghost stories going on, some good things happening. We've had some people checking in. Here's what I want to see right now, because we want to post some pictures up here on the 7th Man. How about this, guys? Post your photos right now. Text them into Pete at 432-693-6000. Let's see where you're watching the game from.
Yeah, and if you're wearing a Halloween costume, that's even better.
Hyro Cruz with the ball. Penalty on the play, and it's going to be a false start against the Red Devils. So Rankin coming out a little bit shaky-legged, and that will back them up another 5 yards. So that's going to make it 1st down and 25 for the Rankin Red Devils.
All right, whenever a ghost is at the courthouse or at the school or whatever, that's creepy. But if there's one in your home.
Yeah, I don't like those. Those aren't my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. Jessica McInall says, I'm pretty sure my house is haunted. They have a motion light in their snack cabinet, and every night while they're in there watching TV, that motion light will come on and off as somebody's coming through there.
Dash Davis with the ball, slicing, dicing up the middle. It's a foot race. And that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown.
Carol Ann.
Dash Davis coming in big. Hey, and guess who's kicking the extra points?
Yeah, he's got to catch his breath before Cash Money Dash Davis can do that.
Dash Davis, senior for the Red Devils, great contributor on this team.
Oh, Murray Brooks always has a crowd at his man cave watching the game on a big TV.
Is Murray wearing some Hey Dudes?
Oh, man, look at that. All right, 10th ball for the Red Devils going to be Hannah attempting their some points. Cash Money Dash Davis. And that's going to be a big kick. My goodness, that one's going to almost got hit by an airplane. So texts are clean right now. So text in 432-693-6000. All right, we got Aaron Custer with that big old TV above the fireplace.
Man, is that an 82-inch TV? Probably a plasma right there.
That's not 82. That's a 92. That's it.
So old Aaron Custer checking in over there. I guess he's checking in from Westbrook, huh?
Hey, a little birthday shout-out, too, because the Garzas are watching from Rankin, but it's also Andy's birthday. She's a Halloween baby.
Oh,
so happy birthday, Andy. And then it's also Raymond Quigg's birthday and Carter Owens.
Yeah, so Carter out here on the field tonight.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Halloween babies.
And the Red Devils come back out onto the field. 8:03 on the clock, 46-8. And the Red Devils knocking on the door of a mercy rule tonight.
Gilbert and Letty are watching from the road.
Uh-oh. And, hey, we had two great ghost stories already from Letty tonight. Hey, guys, I still haven't heard a good ghost story. We heard one from the museum, but I know some of you guys got some good ghost stories from there. So we want to know something about, like, things lifting up, knocking down, somebody running around.
All right, 10th ball for the Red Devils going to be 99, Fernando Arzola. And if you've ever watched Rankin football, Fernando is our onside kicker, but we got Dash Davis hiding in wait to where he can put one way down. So they might be biting the bait, Boo-Boo, and pulling everybody in. Oh, that is good. Oh.
Dash Davis outrunning that one, going to come off his shoulder pads.
All right, so the ball is going to be fielded about the 32-yard line.
And you got the cheerleaders out there in front leading this crowd. Pete, I'm looking out here. We got a lot of new faces. We got some new groups, new Red Devils out there. What we need to catch on to is some of these old Red Devils need to teach all these newbies how to get loud, how to make some of that noise, how to get rambunctious in a good way out there in the bleachers, because the Rankin Red Devil crowds that I know of are deafening out there.
All right, you're just talking about the cheerleaders, Boo-Boo. All right, we got Montse Presas. We got Taylor O'Neill. We got Haley Woolley, Kinley Epperson, Tessa Edelman, Morgan Hamlin, Mia Lopez, Jordan Ward. And the cheer sponsors are Jaylee Gibson and Emily Wright.
And the Grady Wildcats still in the huddle, taking their time on this one. Play clock going to get down under 10 seconds before they're going to break this huddle. They're going to have to take a timeout. So there they are at 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. They're going to spread things out on offense. Quarterback in the gun. He's got the ball, fake handoff, looking downfield, throws it midfield into the hands of number 5, Dustin Jackson. Turnover, Red Devil ball. Here come your Red Devils.
All right, and I know that y'all are patiently waiting, so you got the prize pack from the First State Bank of Rankin, and that's going to be Katie Rhodes. So, Katie, tomorrow go down to the bank, visit Brian, and grab you your prize pack.
Pete, I'm going to give you this one. What is your favorite ghost story of the night? Who are we going to give those $50 to? And this one's all on you, Mr. Jackson. I trust your judgment.
Now we might have to roll that one into tomorrow, Boo. We can get.
We got to give this card away, buddy. Like, we got to do it. So who was the second person?
Here, read that one.
Okay. Oh, give me just a second. Red Devils break the huddle. They're going to come out in the T formation. Lopez under center. Quick pitch back to number 9.
Oh, that's number 9, Hannah.
Hannah, he's in a foot race. He'll be brought down, bulldog down by number 24 of the defense, Bonnie Eskew. And that's going to be a Red Devil first down.
And number 9, Hannah there, he's one of the cross-country team that's going to be running at state this Saturday in Round Rock, Texas.
Yeah, wishing them kids a lot of luck. And how about our volleyball girls? Hey, as they make the playoffs, they're going to get either Very Best or they're going to get Water Valley. Pete, these are top 5 teams in the state. But, hey, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I think our girls are up to the challenge.
And if it is at Very Best, we probably won't be broadcasting that game.
Okay, timeout. So here we go. This one's coming from Tammy Wisman, and this is on Pete's phone here. It says, years ago, while working in the museum for Vicki Hutchins, I was at the computer entering things she'd left for me. The old swamp cooler was on, the front door was open, and the cooler would slow down. there was a groaning, not mechanical, but a groaning. It was a sound that would go back to normal again. I sat there until the second time it did it, and then I went and stood in the open door until my time was up. So Tammy's saying she was ready to run away if that groaning continued.
Dude, if I would have been there, it'd been like a cartoon. You'd have just seen dust and the door swinging.
Just the museum wide open, everything ready to go. Hey, there's been some really entertaining ghost stories coming in here tonight. I really enjoyed these. And it's this Halloween night football game where the Red Devils lead 46-8, about 7:19 on the clock here in this third quarter.
All right, Haley Sparks said one night while she was closing up Rankin Drive-In, the cooler doors where the sodas are started opening and slamming a few times by themselves.
That's the first ghost story I've heard from the drive-in grocery.
Yeah.
So the Red Devils do break the huddle. J formation. Lopez has the ball. He's going to be taken down from behind. Several Wildcats in on the tackle, and it looked like there may have been a little bit of miscommunication on where the up back was going to run on that. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 for the Red Devils. Coach Ty Keith out there talking to number 7, Lopez.
All right, I'm going to paraphrase this one real quick, but Jacob Sanchez said that they were on a field trip at the museum whenever he was little, and they heard a noise. Well, they walked by the mannequin. Oh, hang on.
Red Devils with the ball, number 9, Cayenne Hanna on the run. He's in the open field battling for yardage. It's a dogfight. Cayenne Hanna is going to pick it up, and that's going to be a Red Devil first down.
All right. Sanchez said that they walked by the mannequin. They heard a noise behind them, and one of the mannequin's arms fell off. And as they turned back and looked, the mannequin's head turned toward them.
Shut up. Who said that?
Jacob Sanchez.
This was on a school field trip.
School field trip.
At the Rankin Museum.
Yep.
Goodness sakes.
Man, I tell you what, that scares me right now.
They've had some wild things happening up over there at the old museum.
Hey, while we were shouting out a while ago to the cross-country kids, we also got another bunch of kids going to robotics in Hobbs, New Mexico.
How about, yeah, that's right. Gage is on that team. I should have known that. Red Devils with the ball. Pitches back to number 10 for the Red Devils, making his way. He's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. And that's Eliseo Eufratio for the Red Devils.
Man, how about the wheels on that kid?
And he's going to be down at the 1-yard line.
You know, we look at Hyro and his speed, and I thought that was Hyro, but, man, that was Fratio.
Let me tell you something about sportsmanship. Not able to get on the field tonight due to certain injuries. Number 77, Fred Richardson, but he's down there on the sideline pumping up those Red Devils. It's J formation. Gage Lopez pitches it back to Eufratio. He's going to be caught.
Did he get it?
Ball on the ground, and it looks like the Red Devils do jump on it. It's Gage Lopez saving the day. And that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards on the play, or maybe 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Red Devils. Man, hey, so the mannequin thing
that
really
mannequin deal's
creeps me
still
out.
creeping me out. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, 5 minutes, 34 seconds left in the third quarter play. 46-8. Red Devils are driving.
Okay, here's one. I've got one right here.
All right.
$50 gift card for the first person to text it. Well, let's do this play. It's going to be J formation.
Let me clear these texts.
And quickly, number 24 is going to get into the backfield. Ooh. And being tackled is going to be number 1, Hario Cruz, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Red Devils. It's going to be 4th and goal.
All right. If Garrett can hear me, send in Dash. Dude, this is the time to let's kick a field goal.
Get that 4-point field goal.
Let's get that field goal.
Well,
we're not going to do it. Dang it.
That would make it 50-8, Pete. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't seen Dash's legs, so let's let him kick one.
I got you. Red Devils in the huddle. 5:09 on the clock. And Red Devils do break the huddle. It's going to be a T formation. Lopez under center, pitches it back. Fake pitch back, throws the ball out to number 14, Isaac Armendariz, and that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown. How about you, Isaac Armendariz? Kendra, I'm not great on math. Is that going to be 45 points right there? It's 52-8. We do have a 2-point conversion coming up.
That's 44 right now, and then we got Dash Davis ready to seal the deal. Teeing up the ball is going to be Cayenne Hanna. state qualifier along with his cross-country team. Wish him well as they leave. I guess they're leaving tomorrow, and they compete in Austin on Saturday. They're waiting on the snap right now. Oh, and it's going to be a little pass right back to the man. That's going to be to
Matthew
Ramos. And man, boo-boo, that'll do it.
So 5:01 on the clock, 53-8. That's going to be the ball game, folks. But Pete, I want to give away this $50 gift card. So let me see your phone. Let's go through those ghost stories real quick. Let me see if I can give something away here. Now, let's take a look.
Okay, we got the Rankin Drive-In doors closing. We got Adrian with somebody sitting in the seat next to him at the auditorium. Then we got Zoe Benitez with the chairs falling. But, dude, I'm thinking it's got to be the mannequin. That mannequin still creeps you out.
That's it.
That's going to be Jacob Sanchez.
Jacob Sanchez, you've won a $50 gift card from Joe Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. Let us know. Get in contact with Pete how we can get that to you. Guys, it's been a great night out here in Grady, Texas, as the Rankin Red Devils put an exclamation point on it. 5:01 left in the third quarter, 53-8. Pete, I think that this is letting the state know, hey, we're for real and we're still coming at you.
Yes, sir. All right, Jacob, if you can still listen, if you'll text me and tell me how to get this gift card to you, we'll get it to you as quick as we can. And if not, there is a time limit on there, and then I'll get it back. No, just kidding. No, we'll get it to you. All right, so I want to thank Richard Maxwell, Grandma Kay, Vonda Gardner, Angie Alsop, Katie Rhodes for winners of the First State Bank of Rankin prize packs. And then we got Hannah Gilbreth and Jacob Sanchez with the gift cards from Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning. And let me hit these sponsors one more time before we close it out. That's going to be Jerry Jackson with Valley Oil and Gas. That's going to be Michael and Tracy Ramos with MTR Construction and Consulting. Joe Ramirez with Ramirez Heating and Air Conditioning and Martha's Kitchen. Lori Wright at the Rankin Drive-In Grocery. Brian Skehan at the First State Bank of Rankin. Will Langley with Bird Oilfield Services. Then we got Boo Boo Pete, Kendra Page, Ryder Cash, and Tim Ward, all the folks here at the Seventh Man Show.
To all our friends and family for joining us here on Red Devil Broadcast Network, guys, y'all make this all worth the while for doing all this. We love it. We enjoy it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Absolutely love being a part of this community and this broadcast. And I get to do this with my best friend in the whole world, Pete Jackson. Guys, I couldn't think of a better place to be tonight. And to all of you at home, we wish you a happy Halloween. We'll see y'all tomorrow night when everybody's giving out the candies. Can't wait to see those kids out there. Guys, as always, we are Red Devils. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. We love you. Good night.